welcome back to my YouTube channel. The kitchen reveal video is finally here. I know that it's taken quite a bit to finally come out, but I'm excited to finally show you guys what our kitchen looks like. If you've watched the first renovation video, you'll know that our kitchen was brown and it was also quite small. But now we've basically pushed the kitchen up and made it much more spacious and bigger. I can't wait to show you the huge difference that it currently is.
Yeah, no, it's been a tumultuous journey, but I'm glad we're finally here. It's done, but not done, but from a practicality and functionality point of view, it's a functional, practical kitchen. Didi will tell you later, obviously, about, the few things that we still want to do to obviously smartify the kitchen a bit more. Some exciting stuff, but it's more cosmetic rather than fundamental. But I think everything that's fundamental is pretty much done now. I'm sure you guys have been watching, the different parts of, the kitchen makeover series that Didi's posted. And I think you guys are familiar with the brands, that Didi's brought on board. I think I've quite enjoyed working with all of them.
So yeah, guys, I think I love everything about the kitchen, but one of my favorite things that I've been so excited to finally have in my home is an island. It is so huge, guys. It's massive, and I think I'm going to tell you more about it, but you'll see how we used two different stones for the island, and it honestly makes all the difference to the look and feel of the space. So, babe, what would you say is your favorite thing about this kitchen? What stands out for you?
It's difficult. I think that's quite a tall order, tough ask, but because I love everything, literally everything in the kitchen. I think it came out just as I envisioned it and more, but we have envisioned it more. But I think maybe not love the most, but probably makes the biggest difference, I think, for me, is the Nzima Aluminium door. That is, I think it makes a huge difference. And I think had we had that brown door that we had, before this, the kitchen would not look the way it looks now. Like right now, it's probably something more subtle, something that you easily miss. But if I try and envision that previous door to this, it would not have this look. And I like the fact that it brings in like natural light, but at the same time, that charcoal frame matches, the interior. And then I think also the appliances, having the smart appliances. That was the overall vision, to create like a smart space, smart home, and I think this is a good start, having these smart appliances that you can control and check on the phone. Right, and then guys, this is for everybody who has not seen the initial video, I think, from this kitchen makeover series. So you guys can see on these images now how the old kitchen looked. It was obviously a very Tuscany type of vibe to it, very bright orange brown like color, which fortunately it didn't look too bad, but definitely not what we had in mind, particularly when we were buying the home. And so the overall space and how it looks now was the potential that we saw with the space that we had in between. So I'm glad that's come together. Didi has got her island that she likes. And then also, there's obviously still a few more things that we still need to do, as I mentioned. And one of those is the lighting over the island that we still need to do. We're still deciding on what type of hanging lights we want. So hopefully that's going to be a thing we do shortly. With that being said, that there's definitely going to be a part 2 to this reveal tour thing. And then also smartifying the kitchen a bit more, or smartifying the home more so. Still a few more things like the new light switches that you still need to consider. And then the bench as well, which we will show you shortly, is also going to be getting a new cushion seating like thing with scatter cushions. I think it's going to bring a bit more color and different vibe to it. So looking forward to it. Didi's now going to take you on a tour.
So guys, the first thing I wanted to show you guys is the washing machine as well as the dishwasher. As I've spoken about these already in my previous video, they are smart appliances, they've got Wi-Fi, and so I can control them from my phone. One of my favorite things about this is obviously the feature, the snap and scan feature, whereby I can scan my clothing and then it will basically tell me what setting to put the appliance on to get my clothes nice and clean. Another thing I really like about the machine is that because there wasn't really space for 3 appliances, and it's not like we have a separate room where we have all our appliances, I like that this is a washer dryer. So I didn't need to buy a separate washing machine as well as a tumble dryer. It all comes in this one appliance. And then this is the dishwasher, as I've already mentioned. I don't personally mind doing dishes in the sink, but sometimes I'm lazy and I'll use this. And then there's Zab, who definitely uses the dishwasher all the time. So I'm very excited. It's got more space, meaning that you can put more plates, utensils, you name it. Okay guys, so moving on to our sink. The sink is from Frankie. It is black, charcoal black, and it's made of graphite. Absolutely love how it ties into the kitchen. I think it complements the stone top really well. One of my favorite things by the sink area is this mixer. So what I love about it is that it's got a sensor. And if you want to close it, you literally just do that. If you've been watching my Instagram stories, you'll realize that we had initially chosen the black one, and that's the one most people liked. But then we later realized that they had this mixer with the sensor, and we felt that since we're going for a more smart kitchen, this one would be more ideal. Unfortunately, the black one was not in South Africa yet, so we ended up deciding that it wouldn't be such a bad idea to get this this color, because it still complements the appliances in the kitchen and it looks nice. I don't think it looks terrible. Let me know what you think, because I really like it. So guys, I didn't give away or take back my old mixer, the black one that was meant to go here. I'm actually going to include it in the big giveaway that I'm going to be doing. I'm still trying to finalize all the details regarding the giveaway, but do keep a lookout for that. And then over here, we've got some blinds. If you see, there's blinds here and there's also blinds on the other side of the kitchen, which I'll speak about later. But these are white Venetian blinds. We decided to go for white because it just gives that clean look. Previously, we had brown blinds in the kitchen, and now there's these white ones. I love that they still bring in quite a bit of light as well, and they complement just the final look. The blinds were actually installed by the curtain cabin, and they are actually the ones that will be doing the rest of the bench, but I'll also tell you about that. Yeah guys, so the countertop, the stone top, as well as the backsplash is from Infinity. As you can see, we decided to go for the white marble, but if you look closely, there's actually gold detail in the marble, which brings in the extra detail that makes the kitchen unique. Absolutely love this countertop stone. Another way we thought would make the island unique is by making a waterfall edge, but in a different stone. So for this, we used black marble stone, and it looks absolutely stunning. It's one of my favorite things, like I said earlier on, about this kitchen. But the black stone basically just goes over the sitting area. As you can see by the sitting area, we've got these black industrial stools, which we got from Iconomy. It's a really lovely store that sells homeware and all your homeware solutions. Definitely one of my other favorite stuff about this kitchen. I like that it's more industrial because the kitchen is overall very modern, and I think the industrial chairs just make it a bit more chic and different. What I also really love about the island is that there is basically drawers on this side, which creates more kitchen space. There's these 2 smaller drawers over here, which are for utensils and all the cutlery. There's 3 bigger ones that can be used to store all the pots, the pans, you name it. Speaking about the cupboards, guys, so this kitchen overall, as well as the cupboards, was designed by Easy Life Kitchens, and I think they did a really great job. They really helped me as well in terms of the color scheme of the cupboards, because initially we wanted just white high gloss, but they had suggested that a natural wood would actually make the kitchen look a bit more different, but still keep it modern. What I like about this natural wood cupboards over here is that they match the floor. So our flooring is from Finfloor and it was installed by Cottonwood. I love that they didn't need to take out the tiling. All they did was put a plastic layer over it, and then they started to click the flooring in. It's absolutely great, and I think the flooring creates a warm feeling in the house and just complements everything so nicely. It stretches over into our living area as well as the dining area. Absolutely love the floors. Over here is the built-in microwave and oven, also from Candy. Absolutely love how seamless they look. These from the oven can actually be popped out and you use it, and once you're done using it, you just pop it back in. The microwave can also double up as a griller, which is very nice, and they're both quite spacious on the inside. So guys, if you watched the first intro video for the kitchen renovation project, you remember that this window was massive. It was quite huge and we had to make it smaller just so we would be able to install the built-in microwave and oven as well as the cupboard space at the top. Nzima Glass and Aluminium came through and they basically broke out the window and installed a new aluminium window, which I really like because it's also a sliding window which lets in more fresh air when it's open. And then once the window was done, we also have the blinds, which were done by the curtain cabin. You guys, if you've been keeping up with my content, especially my home content, you'll know that I've worked with the curtain cabin before. Absolutely love them. They also did the curtains in our home, and they've also installed the blinds upstairs in our walk-in closet as well as our bedroom. So because we're able to make the windows smaller, we had to decide, do we do more cupboard space over here or do we do something else? I just felt that cupboard space would look a bit awkward, especially because of this window that's over here. But then as I was looking through Pinterest for some ideas, I figured why not do a bench and still get cupboard space while at it. So this is our bench. It's not complete. We're still getting the cushioning installed next week, and we're gonna have some cute scatter cushions over here, like Zam already mentioned. And what I love is that there's also cupboard space underneath the bench, which is quite big and spacious. Guys, I'm not going to go through all the cupboards, but I just want to give you an idea of how Easy Life Kitchens was able to utilize the space to create more cupboard space. So over the oven and built-in microwave, we have a big cupboard, which I'm using to store all my plastic containers and anything else that's like big in dimension. Then beneath the oven, there's another cupboard which I use for all my trays and all my small metal stuff. Can't really explain it, but yeah, you get the picture. And then underneath the stove as well, there's more cupboard space, but one of my other favorite things is my spice rack, which I quickly want to show you. So as you can see, I still need to get all my storage containers for the fridge as well as the grocery cabinet, which I'm going to show you. But for now, I've just placed all my spices in here. There's more space at the bottom to put your cooking oil and even more spices. Guys, over here is my beautiful handy hood. It's so beautiful. I'm not even sure if this video is going to do justice to how stunning it looks and how it just makes a huge difference in this kitchen. So I like that when you're cooking, you can literally open it here and then it just sucks up all the steam. But it also has like a really nice light over here that I can switch on, and then you can, like if I'm shooting content and stuff, which I am planning to do, I can get good lighting for my food as well. And then here we've got my gas stove. Absolutely love it. I've spoken about it before in my previous video where I spoke about my candy appliances, but it's quite big. And it was actually installed by the LPGSA, which is the Liquefied Petroleum Gas Association of South Africa. They really did such a great job, and I'm so grateful that all the necessary precautions were taken. They inspected our space and just made sure that the installation was done properly, just so that they know that everything is done safely and there's no safety hazard going on. There won't be any safety hazards in the future. They also did a proper installation outside, so our gas cylinders are actually sitting outside. Some people usually will have them inside, but ours are outside and they are caged or fenced, which is good because when AJ plays outside, people need to stress about fidgeting with the gas cylinders. The cylinders were actually given to us by all depends on consumption, but I'm really grateful for that, so thank you so much, RX. Over here, we've got like a corner cupboard, which I am currently using to store all my casserole dishes. I've got quite a lot of casserole dishes, but this is the space, and it's not the neatest at the moment, but I'll probably organize it properly as time goes by. Okay, so another thing that I need to mention is that our cupboards are soft close. This is very important because we obviously have very heavy pots and stuff that we'll be putting into the cupboards, and so because it's soft close, the cupboards won't get damaged over time. When you push it, it literally slows down and closes softly, which is a very cool feature. And then if we come over this side, we've got our new combi fridge. We initially, well, in our previous kitchen, we had a single fridge, and for the new kitchen, it was a choice between a combi fridge and a double door fridge. We felt that a combi fridge had sufficient space. A double door fridge was not necessary because it would have probably taken up more space. So this is quite ideal. It's got lots of space on the inside as well as the freezer. And next to it, I really like this. It is our grocery cabinet, and I'm glad that we are able to store most of our groceries in one space as opposed to having it all over all the other cupboards in this space. It is also a push to open cupboard, which is nice, and most of the doors are actually push to open as well. There's more cupboard space over here above the fridge, and I think it was a good use of space. If you watched the initial video, you'll know that the space underneath did not have any cupboards or anything underneath there. It was just our fridge, and Easy Life Kitchens was able to utilize space more by making built-in cabinets underneath. Over here, there's another cupboard. The top of it is natural wood as well, the top and the side, and then it's also pushed to open. What we are currently using it for is to store all our detergents, soaps, and cleaning stuff. So guys, we wanted a more minimal and clean look for the kitchen, and that is why we didn't get handles for our cupboards. Instead, we got what is called a gola handle, which means that you open the handles from the inside, and there's like a lining on the inside which allows you to open the cupboards seamlessly. Above this window, guys, we decided to put in a floating shelf. Initially, the floating shelf was longer. I think it was like until here. But I wasn't really keen on it. I think Zam as well was not happy with the length of it. Not because the length was an issue, but because it was just disproportionate. Because there's a cupboard over here that opens that way, you couldn't stretch the floating shelf all the way over. So it just didn't feel like it was centered. So then I had to ask them to just cut it up, make it a bit more smaller, which is quite limiting when it comes to styling the shelf. But as you can see, currently we have our Le Creuset pots above there, which I think look nice. I'm still trying to decide how to style the floating shelf, but for now I think the Le Creuset pots work quite nicely. I also am considering maybe styling it with some pot plants and maybe some mugs from Le Creuset, but I'll see as time goes by what looks better. To style the kitchen as well, I have these wooden utensils which are from Iconomy. They also came with some chopping boards, wooden chopping boards, which I'm also still trying to decide how to style them to fit better into the kitchen. This vase is also from Iconomy. It is black and I think it looks very stunning and different. I decided to put some penny gum plants inside, which I like the greenery actually. I think it adds life to the kitchen. Yes guys, so that is it from my kitchen reveal video, our kitchen reveal video. I really hope you enjoyed it and that it met your expectations. Please do let me know in the comment section below what you liked, what are your favorite items in the kitchen, what do you like the most.
And then I think for me, again, there's definitely another video coming up, but I know this is the outro, but just in closing to say the next video is going to focus more on styling it, and I think the color scheme that we have here is actually nice because it allows Didi flexibility in terms of how to style it, bring in different colors, things that are easy to change. This is not easy to change, you can't just change it, whereas getting a different color vase, for example, you can. But yeah, cool. Thanks very much. Like, comment, share, subscribe, plus.
Yes,
I don't know
guys,
what plus means, but
please don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate everyone that's been following this journey so far, and I really hope that you've enjoyed it. And I can't wait to go on this new journey with you guys, where I cook more in my kitchen and share some recipes with you guys.
And follow all the brands. They're all on the link. They're all in the description below.
I've put all the brands that I've used for our kitchen renovation in my description box. So please do follow them. Check out their websites. They've got some really amazing stuff. Bye!